Check behind every tree and in every bush.
This is so annoying. How does he keep slipping away? He's like a ghost.
As soon as their footsteps faded, I emerged from my hiding spot, adrenaline still surging. My water bucket had saved me yet again. It was more than just a tool. It was my escape route, my shield, and my secret weapon all in one. Clutching it tightly, I darted through the undergrowth, determined to put as much distance between myself and the hunters as possible. Every rustle in the leaves made me flinch, but I pressed on, knowing that hesitation could be fatal. Up ahead, a dark cave yawned open, promising both danger and opportunity. I hesitated for only a moment before plunging inside. The darkness swallowed me, but I welcomed it. Chaos was my ally, and the cave was the perfect place to turn the tables. I could hear the distant shouts of the hunters as they realized I'd vanished again, but I was already planning my next move. Inside the cave, shadows danced on the walls as I prepared for the inevitable confrontation. The first hunter to find me was met with swift resistance. I fought back with everything I had, using the terrain to my advantage. The close quarters made every move risky, but I managed to hold my ground. It was a hard-fought win, but I knew the next encounter would be even tougher. The hunters were learning, adapting to my tricks. Outside, the hunters regrouped, searching the area with renewed determination. They moved more cautiously now, checking every shadow and listening for the slightest sound. I could sense their frustration, but also their growing skill. The game was evolving, and I had to stay one step ahead if I wanted to survive. My water bucket, once just a simple tool, was now my greatest weapon. I practiced my moves, readying myself for whatever came next. Whether it was a daring escape, a last-second clutch, or a clever hiding spot, I knew I could rely on it. The hunters might be closing in, but I was ready for them. The cat-and-mouse game was on, and I was determined to stay ahead. Every second, every move, every drop of water could mean the difference between victory and defeat. The chase had only just begun. In the cave, darkness was my enemy. I had no torches, just the faint glow of lava. The hunters' voices echoed closer. I found a deep chasm, too wide to jump but perfect for a bucket trick. I created a waterfall, rode it down, and escaped to a ledge. The hunters tried to bridge across. I scooped up lava, placed it on their bridge, and chaos erupted.
Watch out! Lava! Fire Breath Man just fell!
Their advance was halted, one took heavy damage, and I escaped again. My bucket was now a tool of pure mischief. I left them stranded, confused, and a little bit salty. The chase was heating up, and I was loving every second. But I knew I couldn't run forever. It was time to set a trap. Hunger forced me to the surface, into a swamp at dusk, perfect for my final stand. I found a deep ravine and a ruined portal nearby. Using my bucket and a lava pool, I rebuilt the portal block by block. The hunters were closing in, but I finished, just in time. I left the portal as bait, and hid above the ravine. My plan, lure them in, unleash a waterfall, and push them into the nether portal. If it worked, they'd be helpless, swept away by the current. It was risky, but it was my only shot. I waited, heart pounding, ready to spring the trap. The hunters were angry and I was out of options. This was it.